What's up, y'all? Welcome back to another episode of the Hustle Huddle. I'm here with my boy
Christian Roddy.
and my boy Jesse Masson. So yeah, tell us about your week, bro.
Ooh, it's been a good week. Getting my workouts in, been hanging out with Oakley, got to watch the World Cup. Men's went on. Today they lost to the Netherlands, though. That was heartbreaking, but it's pretty solid. Wrapping up the end of November. Feels like, as we talked about before, time flying by. Like, we're in December. Like, it is insane. But honestly, just we had a great Black Friday closeout at work. My team killed it. Super motivated. Now it's kind of like a build phase for 2023. What about you?
Oh, it was good. Same thing. Closed out November. Went into had a great Black Friday. Well, we had a decent Black Friday. Had a decent November. Obviously we can always get better. So just gonna prepare and train my team for January. That's all I could do right now. And then, yeah. Other than that, I'm planning for everything that we got going on in December for the holidays. So my sister comes in town next week, so I'm excited about that.
Hey.
Going to the Chargers game next week. Going golfing tomorrow. So always good things to come.
Did we golf this week or last week?
We golfed last week. Yeah.
We played Oceanside last weekend?
Yeah, municipal.
Hey,
So we golfed. I'll beat him with the handicap.
Okay. I was like, oh, no, we tied. But then you had the tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Okay,
So I won.
Okay.
Won with the handicap.
Oh, my God.
So yeah, that was exciting. Golfing tomorrow. My girl's birthday is this weekend. I mean this Wednesday. So
Happy
got some
birthday.
stuff planned. But yeah, other than that, just been hanging out.
Real quick, because you were on vacation and then you came into like a big. Usually in the fitness industry, you wouldn't think Black Friday / Cyber Monday is like big. That's more of a retail holiday, but
It's crazy, and it wasn't as big before.
No.
When we first
This
got
is a
into
new
the
thing.
industry, yeah.
it was like 3 years ago. This big. Last 5 years prior to that I was in the industry, it was pretty much like you take it off. Like if you sold anything, it was cool.
Nah, yeah. So
But what I was gonna ask is, you took a vacation leading up before that, and I always get a lot of anxiety when I take time off, especially around big stuff like that, which is an insecurity of mine because I feel like as a leader, you should be able to take time off, and if your team doesn't do good without you, it maybe challenges your leadership skill because you didn't set your team up to be successful.
yeah.
Whereas rather like they depend on you, so you have to be there in those big times. Like how did you feel taking that time off and then coming in? Like, do you feel like they kind of prepared successfully for when you did get there to deliver on those days?
I mean, I always like.
Sorry to put your not to put your team on blast.
No,
Just
yeah.
like how you felt.
I always expect the worst and hope for the best. So, I was planning as like if they didn't do shit during the whole like time I wasn't there. So I planned again like I expected the worst and then hope for the best. Which our outcomes were like all right. They weren't like obviously phenomenal, but they were pretty good. Like 8K on Fridays and then another like 11K on Monday. So it's like decent. It's not anything crazy, but definitely like planned and had my team like prepare for the week. So like obviously I give my team a lot of autonomy to like manage themselves, and because I do trust them, but there are definitely some key players that were out for vacation time. So again, I knew it wasn't going to be as good as I wanted to or as like what I expected. So but yeah, I mean, got to take time for yourself.
Facts. I need to get better at that. But now that we're in December, obviously, damn, I need to take some time off. But
Hell yeah.
With Christmas coming up, you got any usual holiday traditions, Christmas traditions?
No, I don't have any Christmas traditions. Not really. Yeah. I literally just flip-flop back and forth. Like, usually I, like, go, like, either I'll go out to Colorado and spend it with my family, or, like, I'll spend it here.
When was the last time you spent Christmas in Colorado?
Last Christmas.
Last Christmas?
Yeah, I went out last Christmas.
So is it like an every other type of year thing?
Yeah, usually it's every other.
Does it feel any different when you have a Christmas in San Diego versus
Hell yeah, it's a
Colorado?
white Christmas, bro. What are you talking about? There's snow on the ground, bro. It's Christmas trees, presents, snow. It's literally Christmas. Out here, I forget it's Christmas, bro. I literally just think it's another day.
I think that's why time probably feels like it flies so quick, because like literally like week leading up to Thanksgiving, I was like, oh, it's about to be Thanksgiving. And then it was Thanksgiving. And I was like, wait, it's Thanksgiving?
Even on Thanksgiving, I felt like it was just another day.
It's another day.
Because we don't get fall out here. We don't get that whole vibe
seasons.
out here. Like, it's rare when we get the season. So,
Damn, true that.
so that, like, kind of ruins the whole, like, vibe of, like, Christmas. So, but, I mean, other than that, it was cool. Like, when we were out there, like, had a great time with the family and enjoyed, like, seeing them, especially spending it, like, on Christmas, like, because a lot of people get depressed because they're not with family and stuff. But I don't know. Like, I do a good job just, like, kind of not getting depressed being around family, I guess. I don't know.
How was Chris? Well, you've had a unique experience. So, like, you flip-flop now. You live in an area where there's not a white Christmas.
Yeah.
You were raised in an area where there was a white Christmas. But also you spent time in the military where probably Christmas was different, depending on what your workload was, where you were stationed and stuff like that.
Japan, bro. That was a vibe.
Do they do Christmas out there? I mean,
they set up, like, Christmas stuff, like, decorations and stuff.
that's cool.
Yeah, so,
I
like,
guess I wouldn't think of that because a lot of people believe Christmas to be like a American/Christianity like holiday, but it's kind of like worldwide, I guess.
yeah, I mean, it's a worldwide thing. You got to think, like, there's Americans everywhere, bro. So, like, most of these countries are just, like, fitting into, like, what America's doing. I'm not even going to lie to you.
Damn, we're the trendsetter.
We are the trendsetter. I'm not going to lie to you, bro. So, like, if whatever we're doing over here, they're probably doing it elsewhere. Like, even though they don't celebrate Christmas, like, I guarantee they're going to have Christmas lights up and Christmas trees up in, like, certain places.
Yeah. That, and why would you not? Like, even if
Yeah,
you
why
didn't
wouldn't
have
you?
like a holiday around that time, it's like something cool like Christmas. Like, yo, make it different. Put the lights up.
Yeah, for sure.
Celebrate. Because I think that's a big thing that like gets you out of the norm, and I like it.
Yeah, it definitely does. Like, low-key, like, you can see, like, feel the different vibes for Christmas. Like, Christmas just has its own
Vibe makes you like happier, more festive, nicer to people around you.
Yeah. And I think it's just like a whole, especially with the seasons, the season does a great job like complementing that. So like having the fall with the cold and like it makes you want to drink hot cocoa and like go and put on a jacket and snuggle up and like enjoy it by a fire. Like,
And you get to wear layers. If you haven't seen Sean's outfit today, hey,
got the layers on today, my boy. Looking fresh today.
sheesh.
But yeah, no, I think it definitely like it goes hand in hand having like the holidays and also having the seasons with it. Like you think of Christmas and you think of like snow and you think of fireplaces and gingerbread cookies and like all that, but like when you don't have the seasons, you don't get to experience all that. So it kind of takes away from Christmas.
Facts. Like
And Thanksgiving.
Like it's so like it was in the 60s today,
Yeah.
and I was able to have coffee near a fire down by the beach today.
Yeah.
Like I went to a restaurant outside, and it's like I can never do that. Like I could like there's probably a 3-week window where it's like that's normal if it's past like 8 a.m. Otherwise, it's gonna be 70s, 80s, and I would never do that.
Yeah, that's true. And what's crazy is like, so I spent like Christmas out here, and then I went to like back east to have Christmas one time, and even back east is like the same feeling.
Like New York, or
Yeah, like you go over there, have
I
like
would-
the big Christmas tree, and like there's sno everywhere, lights everywhere.
I would love to do a Christmas New Year's in New York.
It's
That'd
a vibe.
That'd be wavy.
It's for sure.
The official ball drop.
Yeah, it's I haven't done it New Year's, but it's definitely like nice out there, and it's definitely a whole different vibe too. Because it's like the typical like movie Christmas,
Yeah.
like shit's moving around, people are like shopping for like Final Christmas and all that, like and lights are up, and there's like holiday stores and like music.
It's weird that like I don't do any of that stuff, like the holiday culture stuff, but like I live vicariously through other people, and I love seeing it.
He's like, ooh, look at him.
Yeah.
Look
like,
at him in
yes.
Christmas.
Oh man.
But yeah, I mean, and out here, I just feel like it's so like you don't see lights as much, like you don't see anything as
Bro,
much.
the last like 2 years, I guess 3, because like due to COVID, like obviously there was less get-togethers, there was less doing stuff, but I was like I'm gonna get like coffee or hot cocoa. I'm gonna go look at the Christmas lights, and like I have
You
to
ain't done that.
I have to search for that shit, bro.
Bro, yeah, there's no Christmas lights out here.
Bro, because it's hard. Like, there's like select neighborhoods.
That'll, like, do it.
There's 2 down in San Diego that I know of. It's part of their home association agreement that
You gotta do Christmas.
You gotta do Christmas. You gotta go all out. Otherwise, you can't live in their neighborhood.
That's crazy. Imagine you can't move somewhere because you're like, nah, I'm not really fucking with Christmas like that.
Yeah.
They're literally gonna tell you no.
But they're like 45 minutes away from where I'm at. Like locally, like in a 30-mile radius, like bro, I be driving down all the nice neighborhoods trying to find the neighborhood that's doing it. What's that movie called? It's like the Griswold. I don't know.
Home Alone?
Not that, but
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, where he's doing the Christmas. Yeah.
I can't hear you, so I had to.
Yeah, I forgot. But yeah, even like so like that kind of like takes away from Christmas and like the holiday season out here, just because like you don't get to see any of that. That's why I bought a tree for my work, like for my club. Like I bought a tree and like put lights up and shit. Like
I gotta do that
just to get the vibe going. Like
do that.
it's still a vibe, bro. So.
Again, like I don't do any of this stuff, but I'm such like a basic white girl for it. I love it. I love seeing it.
My boy can't wait to have the PSL pumpkin spice latte.
Bro, I already be getting it.
Yeah.
I went to Starbucks every day this week before work.
Oh my god, bro, you're a fucking addict.
Like low key, I self-sabotage myself.
He's like, oops, I'm late, so I got to go to Starbucks.
I didn't restock my creamer
Oh
at home.
my god!
And I was like,
just
I gotta go to
so,
Starbucks
just so we
tomorrow.
go to Starbucks, bro. You're
And
fucking.
then I kept not going to get my creamer.
That's so toxic.
But I do live for all the festive drinks and like the foods that you only eat around this time.
That's so toxic. That's so toxic. I left my creamer out just so I could just go to Starbucks.
Like subconsciously, like I didn't mean to do it.
Oops. He's like pouring it down the drain. Oops, I'm out of creamer today. Looks like I gotta go to Starbucks.
Yeah. But that being my favorite part, it's like hard to. We're in the fitness industry, and it's kind of like this is something that people like kind of like, oh, well, fuck my fitness, just as long as I work out.
Yeah.
I'm good. Which like somebody asked me, it was a friend at another gym, because I'm cutting right now. They're like, why the hell are you cutting while everyone else bulking? I was like, well, I was fluffy, you know.
Yeah.
And I've got some extra motivation this time around. But
yes, sir.
he said,
Demon time.
But so I thought that's interesting. But also,
So then,
I feel like it's easier because I don't do any of that shit, and it is San Diego, that it doesn't feel like the seasons outside of like my white basic girl drinks.
So then, how do you stay like? So how do you stay motivated during the seasons to like continue like, I guess, cutting? Like, would you recommend people to just cut during the season or bulk during the season, or like what would you recommend to people?
I would probably recommend a cut. Would be a healthier mindset thing if you know that you're going to eat unhealthy when you're with people, because then you're going to have a better balance. Because it's when it comes to a weight loss journey or a weight gain journey or whatever it is, just your overall fitness and health lifestyle. People most of the time have the hardest trouble with the mental side of things, the emotional connection they have with food.
Yeah.
So if you could eat healthy 5 days out of the week and a little bit unhealthy on the other 2, as long as it's not crazy binge eating, like you're relatively going to be in a caloric deficit. So if I already know I'm going to have a holiday get together with work, I'm going to have a friend get together, I'm going to have a family get together, and these are all on different weeks. Like I know I'm going to be able to live a healthier lifestyle if I cut on those weeks, but then I allow myself to have those foods on the days that I'm with people. Because now I'm there in the moment, I can enjoy it. Because if I was like not consciously cutting, like let's just say I was eating maintenance, I would unconsciously be in a bulk because I know I'm going to overeat on those days. Which then for my week I'd be in a bulk. Or if I was bulking, I would feel double bad, and I'd probably have like not a lean bulk. And then mentally and emotionally, I'd be beating myself up. Which most people, when they get in that phase, they double down on the negative habits.
So then, essentially, what you say is just going cutting with a cutting mindset, because right now, usually like the typical, like obviously we know the typical average American gains anywhere like to 10 to 14 pounds during the seasons, during the holiday season. So it's like that could come from the surplus of like not knowing and understanding like, hey, like I'm getting extra calories in on these days that are like double the amount that I usually would. Because like me, myself, like I know like from like October to December that I'm going to be drinking and eating more than I usually do throughout the year.
100%. Thanksgiving, I had 8 glasses of wine.
God damn.
Bro.
That's a bottle.
2.
Oh my God, bro. Oh my, okay, well.
And that's not normal.
Alcohol Anonymous. Hey.
Hey, it's on the chest right here.
Hey, bro.
Serenity prayer.
Yeah, I guess. Jesus. Yeah.
Speaking of, no.
No, but yeah, I mean, I definitely feel like during the holiday season, I drink a lot more and like eat a lot more. So I had to plan accordingly. But like realistically, I don't really like care too much. Like I do and I don't, because like I work out like almost every day. So it's like I work out so I can eat.
Yes.
And then obviously after January, that's when I like work out to cut. And then that's when I start macro counting. That's when I start understanding like calories in, calories out, stuff like that. That's when I go a little bit hardcore. But like during this time, that's just like the time for me to enjoy. And I guess like that's why I don't realistically like track everything. And I just go in.
And I think that's good for you because you've been in the fitness industry as long as you have. If you look at your general population,
Yeah.
like if they gain that, they don't have the muscle mass you do to binge eat the way that you would enjoy your food.
Yeah, for sure.
To where you would probably use a lot of that and put on more muscle with your weightlifting. The average person who, because again, you have like 50% of America's overweight when it comes to their BMI. Now you could talk about how that calculation's off.
Yeah,
but if
off.
they overate in this period, they're going to have twice as hard a time when they hit January with that extra 10 to 15 pounds of body fat. That's why I would recommend being a little bit more conscious so that you can live the life you want when you're around the ones you love.
Yeah.
Because if you weren't paying attention around this time, you will be in a calorie surplus on Christmas Day, Christmas Eve, which you should.
Yeah.
Because again,
Enjoy it.
We're living this lifestyle to like get the most out of our life.
Yeah.
So if you're like, oh, I can't eat because I want to lose weight, like no, just do it now. Like on the days where you're not with the ones you love, where you're more restricted, you have less of that emotional connection, rather than on Christmas Eve where you brought a Tupperware dish and you're psycho. Like I'm not inviting you ever again if you do that because you're trying to eat your chicken and rice.
Bruh, I can't stand people like that. I mean, but more power to them.
Like go there and enjoy it. But I don't want people to be in a place where they feel bad afterwards.
Yeah.
So I would say cut throughout the holidays so that you're allowed to have cheat days on Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, when you're with that holiday party at work.
Yeah.
That way you don't feel bad in January.
And what's crazy is a lot of people go into the holidays are already like wanting to lose weight. And it's like, yeah, like I already want to lose the 30 pounds. But if they're not like, I don't know, just being aware of like what they're putting in their body during this time, then they're going to gain on another 15 pounds. And now it's going into January. It's like not losing 30 pounds. Now I'm losing 45 pounds. And
which could be scary. Like
Yeah,
when you
it's
hear
scary.
that, you're like, oh, should I even start? Like it's
yeah,
hard.
exactly. It's like, damn, now I don't even want to get going because it's like, fuck, 45. Like that's a milestone. Versus like 30, you saw it was achievable.
Yeah.
And 45 is like, damn, that's okay. That's pushing 50. Okay, that's half of 100. Like that's how people think.
And that's what I was talking about. The hardest part of fitness is the mental piece and the emotional piece.
Yeah. So I think it's definitely good to be aware about like what you eat, and obviously like if you're mindful about what you're putting in your body and like how much calories you're eating during like those Christmas parties or throughout the week, then you shouldn't have a problem going into January. But I wouldn't say go to the point where it's like, oh, I got to stop eating like at the Christmas party. Like, oh, it's no. Yeah. If anything, it should be throughout the week, like you were saying.
Yeah.
Being a deficit throughout the week so you can have that surplus on the weekend.
And worst case scenario, now it's a slight surplus over the week, or you were in maintenance for the week.
Exactly.
And then for the people who have a little bit more lean muscle mass, who are builders like yourself, a lot of them do like, now this is not the average American, they like to bulk during this time period because the cold, they can wear a couple more layers.
You know, I hide it underneath the layers, bruh.
Because the people who probably hate their body the most
Hide the fluff.
are the people in fitness.
Oh, for sure, bro.
Like, I judge myself super hard, and yet, like, when I go out, like, people tell me, like, I'm the fit guy.
Oh, no, yeah.
In most social groups outside of the people who
the
I work in the
fitness
gym
industry.
with.
Yeah, for sure. That's like me, and like I feel like everyone in the fitness industry has like some type of body dysmorphia.
That's why we're in it.
Yeah, exactly. And they're like, yeah, like damn, like well, it's just one because you see what the worst looks like, and then you also see what the best looks like. So I think that's where the body dysmorphia comes in, because we're constantly surrounded like by both ends of the spectrum, and it's like, damn, like I see the dude that's at 6% body fat that's shredded, and I also see the dude that's at 30% body fat or like 45% body fat.
Or we just have a realistic gauge.
A realistic gauge. Yeah, it's true. Have a realistic gauge, because the gauge.
Around a bunch of overweight individuals, then that gauge is significantly shortened on who's the most.
So since you
Yeah,
can't hear
that's
so you can't hear Jesse right now, what Jesse is saying, why some people in the fitness industry judge themselves harder than maybe your average person, is because we know what should be healthy and fit and what's acceptable.
Yeah.
And possibly your general person has almost been desensitized to what overweight is.
Yeah.
And that's why we're like, well, I don't want to get to that. I don't want to get to that. I want to be healthy. I want to be fit.
Yeah.
But then again, sometimes we take it to extreme because it's like, nothing is physically maybe healthy wrong with a 20%.
No, nothing's
Body
wrong.
fat.
Yeah, like nothing's wrong with the 20% body fat at all. Like
But if
realistically, like
But if I can't see my abs, I don't feel good enough.
exactly. But like realistically, like the 20% body fat range, like compared to the US, like you're in good standings. Like you're one of the like fitter people across the US.
Yeah.
And it's like that's the average body weight.
But we have a hard time accepting that in the fitness.
No, yeah, and I'm thinking 20%. Like, goddamn, if I'm at 20%, I'm like, man, I'm fat as fuck.
Yeah, exactly.
Like 20%, bro. Like, nah, I can't. Like, if I'm not sitting around 10 to 11, like that's where I'm like, okay, I'm being a fat ass. But even that 10 to 11 stage is like, bro, like what the fuck? Like, you're good. 10 to 11 is like that's shredded. Like, there's
most people, yeah.
For most people, 10 to 11% is like shredded. So like, if I'm not sitting past that, like I'm fat as hell.
Yeah. And that's why we bulk most of the time in the winter because we could hide it. We can wear
Put
layers.
it underneath these layers, bro. Look in the video, you thinking I'm like, damn, he's still beefy, but look, I'm 20% underneath this coat.
Like right now, I can go to the gym every day in a jacket and get through most of my workout.
Yeah,
And it's like it's fine. I don't look like a serial killer.
Yeah.
But I mostly wear the jacket because of my insecurities.
Yeah,
and
for
it's
sure.
like, but now it's okay. Like bulk up. Like cool, we can all be fluffy
yeah,
together.
it's nice and warm in here. I mean, it's nice and cold, so I got to put the coat on, nice and fluffy.
So I think whether you cut or bulk or maintain during the holidays is do what's reasonable for you. I think for the average person, if you want to lose weight, just as general, I would start now.
Yeah, it's never too late to start. So
But
I think
no, it's okay
to eat whatever the fuck you want.
on the days when it matters. Do not miss out on your life because you're worried about cutting.
So then, do you have any crazy holiday traditions or no?
Oh, back
'Cause I didn't ask.
no, you didn't ask me. No, most people think I'm weird because, like I said,
It's because you live in California, bro.
we don't have seasons, so it's
Yeah.
not this crazy thing.
So it's just
we've
another
talked-
day.
We've talked about it on other podcasts or other shows.
Like you're not out there building snowmans, bro.
No, but I've gone to Mammoth like kind of every other for like the last like 5 years.
Yeah.
And that's always been a great experience because that's the white Christmas. But out of like 27 years I've been on this earth, 25 of those Christmases feel like another day.
Another day, bro.
Except when I was a kid, obviously.
Yeah, it's crazy because like it's wild, like to think that just being where you're at, like, can affect Christmas, I guess.
Yeah, because like again, and that's why I think I do get so hyped when I see other people with great traditions. I'm like a little envious, but I'm like,
Damn, look at
that's
him
Yeah, oh, they
Look at
doing the
him.
most, and I
building
love
snowmen out there,
it. Build it. Make sure you put the carrot in as the nose. No,
bruh.
but no. Obviously, I get a tree every year. If I don't do that, then I probably will get depressed.
Damn, bro, it's crazy is because like I almost didn't even get a tree this year for the crib, like.
So you gotta do it, bro.
Just
You gotta
because,
do
like,
it.
just because it's just not, I just don't feel like I'm in the spirit. Like, it's just another day out here.
Damn, I'm gonna go get Sean some Christmas pajamas.
Damn.
Nah.
To get cozy.
So I guess neither of us have any crazy Christmas traditions. Jesse, do you do
Do you do
anything
anything for
crazy for
Christmas?
Christmas?
Damn, do you really? He goes all out.
So what's all out? I'll tell the listeners if they can.
Family gets together, cooks a pig underneath the ground, some bananas.
That's some Hawaiian
You're
shit.
fucking
You're
lying, bro. You're lying.
That's cap.
No, we have done that. It's a Cuban thing for Christmas.
It's a Cuban thing.
It's a Cuban thing.
For Christmas? Oh, for Christmas. Are you Cuban?
Come on, bro.
Mason? Is that Cuban?
Come on.
You French?
Come on, bro.
Bonjour?
Damn. They know you're a producer, bro. I knew that.
That's cap.
That's not cap.
This is hindsight.
We've only done that once, but nah, I don't do shit. We just decorate. Like my Christmas stuff has been up since November 1st.
No way. See, now that's pushing it. That's too much.
I feel like you're in the season.
That's too much.
See, that's
Since
that shit I
November
love.
1st, like, November 1st is crazy, bro.
So I wait a long time.
Like,
to
if I
put
got a tree at November 1st, it should be dead right now.
it takes me forever to put it up, but then it's up forever. Like that shit, I think last year was like up until February.
No, now that's a problem. That's a problem. See, like it's different when you put it up in November and it's down like January 3rd. It being up until February, bro, that's just lazy. That's a fucking whole different topic about being lazy. Because I know this motherfucker was playing video games from January to February.
Bro, it just keeps that vibe
for a
in
good
the house.
2 hours.
Especially if it's still a little cold. If we in the 60s, leave the tree up.
What the fuck? Why didn't you put it up in November?
Hey, we still have that
If you
one
wanted
heat
a
wave.
whole vibe for that long, January is a completely different vibe. I don't even think about Christmas in January. This motherfucker got the tree up.
Okay.
If I ever go into someone's crib and they got a tree up in February, bro, I'm literally gonna walk out. I'm be like, you shouldn't be in my life because clearly you don't have priorities.
Hey, I don't know what the actual date was. I just know I left it up forever. But so for the audience, 2 questions is what crazy holiday traditions do you have around Christmas? And then also, what do you think a good time frame is to decorate and take down the decorations?
Yes.
Like, because they were like, I have a girl who works at my gym, and it was like the day after Halloween, she was like, everything's up. And I was like, you just skipped over Thanksgiving?
Bro, see, like that's what I don't like is motherfuckers disrespect Thanksgiving. Like this Thanksgiving is like one of my favorite holidays, and I love eating food, and I love like the vibe of Thanksgiving. So it's like don't disrespect that.
So when should you decorate?
Right after Thanksgiving, go ahead.
Like the day after?
Yeah, December 1st, bro. You can't wait another week, bro. Come on now.
All right, cool.
I swear, bro.
And then
Thanksgiving
when do you take down?
January 3rd, bro. That shit is going down.
So you leave it up,
like the week of. Like,
so you leave it up for New Year's?
yeah, it could be up for New Year's.
I like that.
That's fine. But like as soon as it hits January, brand new year, that's a whole new Christmas, bro. Like you still rocking on the old Christmas, bro. You got a whole new year, a new Christmas coming up.
I bet.
You over here sleeping with the old Christmas. Nah, bro, I
Sleep
can't
with
have
the
it.
old
I can't
Act
have
like
that.
it's his ex-girlfriend.
Yeah,
You
bro,
still
come
with that
on, move to.
Christmas?
Yeah, you still with that one, bro? Come on now, move. That's like people still writing 2022 on their dates, and it's February. If you in February still writing 2022, you got a problem. That's you, huh? I know it's you.
Bro, I low key don't write anything ever. And I feel strange when like when I have to write something at work. I don't write anything ever.
You don't write?
I type everything.
I write every day.
No, like I had to write something at the front desk the other day, and like on
This motherfucker's gonna be retarded.
whiteboard. I was like, damn, it's been a minute.
No way, bro. Go write some shit, bro. You don't have like a daily like tracker or anything?
No,
like shit you write down?
I do, but I write really quick. So it's like
Scribbles?
my
It's
scribbles.
fucking chicken scratch?
Yeah.
Doctor handwriting?
Yeah.
No way, bro.
because it's for me. But that whiteboard, I was trying to make it all nice for obviously like people
wasn't
coming to the
happening.
gym, and I was like,
That wasn't happening. Immediately erased it.
I did like 2 letters, and then I hollered at one of the girls at the front desk. I was like, "You gotta do this."
Nah, yeah, there's no way.
But-
But yeah, I mean, yeah, I think right after Thanksgiving, like you're good to go. Because if the people that October's done, like Halloween's done, and then boom, you see the Miley Cyrus, I mean not the Mariah Carey meme come up, and it's like the Christmas meme.
I got one more question that the people want to know. What's your favorite Christmas movie?
Christmas movie, ooh, it's either The Grinch, or it's gonna be, Jingle All the Way.
Jesse,
Elf? I was actually watching that right before I got here.
do you think it's as good as everyone else thinks it is?
Elf? It's all right. Like, it's not the best Christmas movie.
Like
I think The
some-
Grinch is better.
Some people are like, that is the Christmas movie.
No, yeah, that's tripping. They tripping.
Yeah, I put Grinch over it.
Yeah, for sure.
So
You said what?
what's the in between movie? Oh, you can't think of it right now.
Like,
Well,
I put Jingle All the Way over Elf, bro.
Jingle All the Way's
With
up there.
Arnold Schwarzenegger, bro. Come on now.
So good.
That's
That
a
was so
great-ass
good.
movie.
Some people put Home Alone up there.
Home Alone's all right.
I don't really put it
I just
with the Christmas movies
Yeah,
because
no.
it doesn't give me the family white Christmas
no.
together vibe.
at like
Because he
the
was
2
literally
seconds,
left.
bro, because
he
you
was
fucking
left.
abandoned your child. You fucking bad parents. Jesus.
Man,
So what's yours?
I put Grinch.
Grinch?
Grinch is up there because a lot of the other ones are like.
I even put
too
the
cheap.
new Grinch, the animated Grinch, over Elf.
Yeesh. I think Elf's overrated.
It is overrated. It's a good movie, but it's not like it's not. fuck Jesse's opinion.
Yeah,
Elf,
hot take.
what an idiot. So but
A lot of people put Polar Express up there.
Polar Express, bro, one of the garbagest movies. That movie literally should have got left in 2000, bro. That movie is so bad. That's like the Peter Pan like of Christmas movies, bro.
A lot of people didn't like it because they thought the animation was
Just weird.
Weird because the eyes were so
Yeah,
realistic.
it was just too weird, bro. Like that movie should have got left in 2000, bro. Like, don't ever pull up Polar Express and be like, yeah, this is the. Bro, nah, hell no. Polar Express is garbage, bro.
Someone's at home just. That's my favorite.
That's my movie. Nah, yeah, no,
Awesome.
Polar Express is
Well.
trash. And I forgot what the other one was. Jack Frost used to be my
Jack Frost used to hit.
like one of my favorites. Yeah. But nah, Jingle All the Way and the Grinch, even the new Grinch. The new Grinch is so funny, and the soundtrack with Tyler Creator, bro, fire.
Ooh, that was a banger.
I am the Grinch. I got a dog. His name is Max. Anyways, that's another episode of the Hustle Huddle. You know where to find us.
Instagram, YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcast, anywhere you listen to your podcast.
And just remember, if you're going to be during these holidays, you got to hustle. And that's the only controllable pillar of success, baby.